Teran. Hi, how are you? I'm back again. Today I'm back with something special, and today I want to give you the best juice you can make, the best diuretic drink you can make at home, and it's very much affordable. The ingredients zenye zinatumia, there are things you can get within your reach. Tuko na dania. I'm going to use parsley, these ones. Hizi nimenunua 20 bob, sorry 10. So I'm going to use this dania. This is neem, lemon. I'm going to use lemon. I'm going to use cucumber. Cucumber ilikuwa ile kubwa, so nimekata tu a quarter. And I'm going to use 3 pieces of carrot, and of course I love this plant here, inaitwa celery. Celery ni a cousin. Can I say a cousin? Or it's in the family of parsley, dania. So chanitoe. I've bought my dania from my parsley from Naivas, and you can see ni kubwa kabisa. This one will take me to 1 week. I will use it 1 or 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm just going to take a stalk. I'll just peel it. So the kind of drink we want to make, it's a best diuretic drink. So diuretic foods, these are foods that eliminate excess liquids and remove toxins from the blood and even help us to lose weight. So in case you are that person who is struggling in losing weight, this drink is for you. So this week I'm challenging myself. I'm doing a juice fast. What is juice fast? Juice fast, I'm not taking any solid meal this week for the next 6 days. Yes, for the next 6 days I'll only be doing juices. So today and tomorrow I'll be doing this juice, and then after 2 days I'll take another juice. I'll tell you which one. So today I want us to make this juice. This juice, we can call it, most people when I eat look out for the water. Mbona inaitwa hivyo, look out for the water? Inaitwa hivyo, look out for the water, because it targets the excretion of excess liquid from the body. Not only liquids from the body, it also helps eliminate toxins from the blood. So I'm going to use the ingredients nimewambia, the dania ama parsley. I'm going to use cucumber, I'm going to use lemon, I'm going to use these 3 pieces of carrots, and of course I'm going to use celery. Yeah, so look out for the water juice for different reasons, among which the kind of diet we are taking sahi, it's loaded with a lot of toxins, it's loaded with a lot of proteins, and most people wanatumia animal based products. So the kind of food we are consuming, it's overloaded with proteins, animal based fats, and then it makes our kidneys to be lazy as a function venye zinafaa zifunction. So by delaying the elimination of liquid from our body by the use of our kidney, the liquid accumulates in the tissues within our human tissues, our human body. Now those accumulate within our tissues in a cause swelling. This swelling we can call they call it edema. Yeah, so kama uko na maji mingi within your, unapata sometimes mguu yako imefura, unapata sometimes your ankles zimefura, your breast area zimefura, na hazijafura na anything else, zimefura na maji. Even your stomach, sometimes hauna gas, uko tu na excess liquid from your body. So the kind of juice we are going to make today target the excretion of excess liquid from our body. So the look out for the water juice. This is an effective diuretic, and it has got the ability to stimulate the kidneys to increase their urine production. However, we have artificial diuretics. Artificial diuretics, there's this drug inaitwa Lasix. Lasix is it's an artificial diuretic. In case uko na maji mingi kwa mwili, sometimes ukienda hosi you can be given a drug inaitwa Lasix. That Lasix, of course, iko na side effect. Na side effect ina target the heart. So the kind of juice we are going to make today, this one haina side effect completely. Yeah, it does not trigger any imbalance of the level of mineral salts in the blood. So it balances, and we are using natural things that God has placed within our reach. If it is celery, this is the celery, unaweza pata. Kama ni dania, unaweza pata. Niambie kama unaweza kosa. Kama ni lemon, unaweza kosa lemon. Of course, hauwezi kosa lemon. Kama ni cucumber, you can get cucumber. Of course, you can get even carrot. So for the days prior to your period, for ladies, yeah, in the days prior to your menstruation, a bothersome liquid retention usually occurs, yeah, particularly in the eyelids, breast region, and ankles due to hormonal effect. So this juice helps eliminate that excess liquid and alleviates breast tenderness. So all said and done, we want to prepare our juice. What are we going to do? Now let's dive in making our juice. Yes, so I have prepared my ingredients. This is my dania ama parsley, and this is the celery. Nimeosha vizuri and nimekata na the stalk. Don't discard these ones. Unakata kila kitu. Celery. You can see my carrots. You can see my chopped cucumbers. Yeah. And then the lemon hatuweki sahi. Lemon tutasweeten nayo after we have blended. So I've prepared all the things that I had, the carrot, the cucumber, celery, and parsley. And then I want to process them in a, you can process them in a juice extractor. Kama hauna juicer, you can use a blender. So me, I'm going to use my blender ndio hii. So I'm going to use my blender. So I'm going to put everything in a blender. Where's my water? So I'm going to put everything in the blender. Everything in the blender. So naweka kila kitu kwa blender, as you can see. Kila kitu kwa blender. Don't worry. So this is what I'm going to take for supper today and tomorrow. So, and I'm pouring 2 cups of water. Yeah. So naweka kila kitu kwa blender and then na blend. So right. So tumeblend kila kitu. So I'm going to use easy. Thank you. So I'm going to use these ones. Easy. Vichungi. I'm going to use these ones. These ones. My strainer, I had a straining cloth. Ili chapa. So I'm going to use these ones. Yeah. So this huge one, don't worry. This inamaanisha na overuse. Yeah. So I'm going to use this one and then I strain it finely. Kutumia hii. You can see? Yeah, so I'll start with this one. So na sieve. Na sieve hivyo. So this residue nita discard. So they plate. So I discard these ones. And then na sieve kila kitu. Stop once. So I'm done. Sasa na sieve tena. The last sieve is this one. Give me my juice jar. Let me take my juice jar. I'm going to use this one to store my juice. So leo nakunywa na kesho. Yeah? So nimemaliza. This is it. So good. Now, remember we were using lemon. So nakata lemon alafu naweka na squeeze. It give it that sweet taste. Yeah. So yeah, and that's it. So I pour. Yeah. Yeah, it is. So this is what I'm taking for tonight. I remove excess water from my system and toxin from animal-based fats zenye accumulate from my system. Enjoy. Wow.